I just spoke to the professor and he's trying to work out if Chat GPT can help us build competitive Pokemon decks.
So all I've done is it's come in and said, how can I assist you? And I said, well, can you help me make a winning standard format Pokemon deck? And so it's saying, well, yes, I can. And it started to list, it's got 16 Pokemon, 4 Crobats. That's a lot of Crobats. I like Crobat, I like him a lot, but you don't need 4 ever. 4 Eternatus. Dynamite's cannon looks exciting, but it's taking 4 energy to power him up. You probably think, oh, I need probably quite a bit of energy to power him. This deck has 9. There's no energy acceleration in here at all to help get that 4 energy down. You'll be doing that on turn 4. It's actually talking about the strategy, so it's using words in plain English to describe its deck. You know, it's saying it's focused on the Eternatus V Pokemon card, it's a powerful attacker, and it's saying the Crobat V and the Dedenne give it drawing power, or Dedenne I should say, give it drawing power, and it's got, you know, boss's orders, control the Pokemon. I mean, it's a good description. Good luck and have fun, it says. We'll come to how much fun we had with this in but a moment.
So it did it, and it's a good first effort, but we really wanted a standard format deck. Dedenne GX isn't in play anymore, and neither is the Mewtwo and Mew, but it's impressive that it came back with anything at all. So at first glance, it looks like it's got everything that you need. Pokemon, trainers, energy, and Eternatus is a really interesting choice as main fighter. It's not like the current most popular competitive Pokemon out there right now. So I'd really like to know why. I'd love to pick the brains of Chat GPT and just like find out why it made all of these decisions.
So the first thing I try and do is I say, I don't think Dedenne GX is the standard. And what's quite nice is it's got the very kind of human format. You know, you're right. It's not legal in standard, so it gives us an updated deck. From a kind of AI point of view, what's really amazing about this is it's remembered its previous response and went, oh yeah, you're right, and it's following the track of the conversation. It says, look, this new version deck still focuses on the Eternatus. It's written a very nice explanation. You'd think this was an AI that actually knew something about Pokemon, which it does. You know, it does. It's, you know, it's giving, you know, a nice description of the deck and the cards. You're absolutely right. Thank you for catching that. Here's a revised version. So we go back. We've still got the Eternatus. We've got the Crobat and the Obstagoon. He's missing a stage, I think. He's got a basic and he's got a stage 2. Let's see if he's got Rare Candy in the deck. No Rare Candy. So that's not going to work.
Oops. Missing the stage 1 or the rare candy that you would need to jump that stage and evolve straight into Obstagoon. But what I like is that each time it comes back with its response, it's really positive. It's just like, oh, you're right.
So it's got the same kind of description of the deck, which is very exciting. And Stadium Nav can help you find useful stadium cards. Now let's go back and look at that deck list, shall we?
There aren't even any stadiums in this deck. It's built a deck with good cards in it, but they're not necessarily good cards that work well together.
Stadium Nav to help you find a stadium, which is very handy. And I'd actually point that out at this stage. So we pointed out here that it's got basic and a stage 2, so it doesn't have Rare Candy or the stage 1 to make it work. And it goes, thank you for pointing that out. You're right. You will need Rare Candy. Here's an updated version of the deck that includes the necessary stage 1. And then I go, great. Stadium Nav isn't in standard, but also we've got no stadiums. And again, it very enthusiastically goes, thank you for pointing out, you're right, Stadium Nav is not in standard format. I kind of feel for it at this point, actually. And then it's got the quite interesting thing, which I was stunned to see a computer do, and this is where hopefully I've not miscounted it. But as I counted, this is 34, and it said 33. So Chat GPT here isn't managing to count. So there we are, and it's got Reset Stamp, which is a banned card, but it is, to my knowledge, the first ever Pokemon deck built by Chat GPT. I'm sure someone else has done it, but, you know, here it is.
Yeah. I want to see it in action.
Can we play a game?
Yeah.
She's kind of powering up, and I don't feel that we're particularly threatening on our side yet. The hand doesn't look great. It's sort of, as you can see, choked up with too many supporter cards, which is kind of quite a common problem. And having looked at the deck list, I don't feel there's a go-to attacker that I can really call on, nor do I feel there's any particular synergies in the deck, really. I mean, a Crobat's useful 1, 2, but definitely not 4, unless you're particularly liking his Poison and Fang ability. And I think the contrast, that looks convincing as a deck. He's got the Inteleon engine, drawing lots of cards. This maybe, he might even manage to get it out this turn if he thinks of something. Let's see if he has thought of something. One thing I did reflect on is that the person we're playing doesn't know that they're playing a deck built by an AI. They will suspect some malign intelligence behind the deck by the end of the game, just seeing the way it plays, but they won't imagine it's been designed by an AI. Quick ball!
Yeah!
That'll stop us getting totally flattened, and we will see what we can do. Win this. With Professor Research, that'll help. Evolution. Oh, let's make it happen. Let's make the magic happen.
Yeah.
That's 150. We could win. This could be the first ever victory by a Chat GPT AI design deck.
I hope you are, don't we?
We've got it.
We might have won.
We've got a win. The first ever win for Chat GPT in Pokemon history. We've made a deck designed by AI and won with it.
I mean, I was here.
That's amazing.
That was like Man on the Moon level of stuff.
I was expecting it to go disastrously wrong. It's brilliant. It's a winning deck.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Hey!